Hello and welcome. This is a 45-minute Find Your Balance flow. It is my hope that through this class you will not only find strength in your physical balances, but will also help to enhance and encourage your emotional and spiritual balance as well. And we'll do that through breath work, through meditation, through slowing down a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started finding a child's pose. Bring the knees out wide to the width of the mat. You can extend the arms forward, rest the forehead down. Close the eyes here. Come into the breath. Begin to match the length of the inhales to the length of the exhales. Just really start to slow down here. Try to let nothing else distract you. Just bring your full awareness to the breath. One more round of breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale it out. So if you haven't already, begin turning on your ujjayi breathing. Work to keep the mouth closed, breathing in and out through the nostrils. We start to warm the body up from the inside out. Creating that pranayama energy, that vital life force. Maybe if you're a person of prayer, saying a prayer, setting up your practice, your day, something that's on your mind or your heart. Just laying it down on the mat. On the next inhale breath, let's make our way up to a tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cows. Inhale, belly drops, toes tuck, gaze lifts. Exhale, chin to chest, draw the tailbone down, belly button in. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. Inhale, fill up. Press the clavicles forward. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale it out. Let's do one more. Inhale, fill up. Gaze up. Exhale all the air out. Press, press, press away. Coming back to a neutral tabletop. Extend the right arm forward, left leg back. Toes point down, thumb points up to the sky. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Inner spiral the thighs. Take an inhale to find length. Exhale to round, forehead towards knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, hold this one here, chin to chest, forehead to knees, wrap the body in tight, continue to press into the left hand. Inhale, lengthen out. Bring the right arm right, left leg left. Hover them over the mat. Keep drawing the belly in, continue moving the breath. Scoot the left foot forward, lower it down to the floor. Inhale the right arm up, gaze at the right thumb. As you exhale, start to walk the left arm forward, lower the right shoulder down. Right hand comes towards the left leg. Working the back of the skull towards the mat, gazing up towards the sky. Start to walk the left hand back towards under the left shoulder. Press into the left hand, reach the right arm high. As you reach the right arm high, flex the left toes up towards the sky. Bring the right hand down to the mat, tuck the right toes, flex the left toes towards the sky. Shift the hips back towards the heels, lower the forehead down, stretch the arms forward. Shift the body weight forward. Press into the hands, sweep the left leg back. So the hands are pressing into the mat. Left leg is long and engaged behind the body, working 3 sunbird bows. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, tapping the chin down, lift the left leg. Keep the elbows tight beside the body. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. You can hold this one here or work chin stand by pinning the elbows tight beside the rib cage, lifting the legs up. Very little weight is in the chin there. You're pressing into the hands. Round left knee to forehead. Lower the left knee down. Walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Lower the forehead down. Hips go high. Walk the hands back to your tabletop position. Extend the right leg back, left arm forward. Draw the belly in. Toes point down, thumb up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Hold this one. Press into the right hand, forehead towards knee. Wrap the body in tight. Inhale, lengthen. Bring the left arm left, right leg right. Hover and hold. Work your strength here. Breathe through it. Scoot the right foot a little forward. Lower it down towards the floor. Inhale the left arm up. Gaze up. And then start to walk the right hand forward. Thread the left arm underneath. Left shoulder down. You can walk the right arm forward, gazing up towards the sky. Walk the right hand under the right shoulder, press into it, unwind, left arm goes high. As you reach the left arm high, flex the right toes up towards the sky. Bring the left hand down, tuck the left toes, sit the hips back towards the heels, stretch the arms long. Keep the right toes flexed. Opening up through the hamstrings on the right side. Inhale, come up, sweep the right leg back. Right leg is engaged. Working those 3 sunbird bows. So the hands are underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, tap the chin down. Keep the elbows tight under the body like you do in your chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press up. If you're working that chin stand, very little weight in the chin. Elbows tight to the rib cage. Lift the legs. Press into the hands. Slowly release. Right knee to forehead. Round. Press away. Lower the right knee down. Walk the hands forward. Lower the forehead down. Slither the body forward all the way down to the belly. Bring the forearms down towards the mat, elbows stacked under the shoulders. Bring the legs together, big toes touching. Start to pull the elbows towards the hips, hips towards elbows. It's a little energetic movement, so you won't see it with the eye, but you'll definitely feel it. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze back behind the body, lift the gaze up. Bring the chin towards the chest. Roll the right ear towards right shoulder. Come back through center, left ear towards left shoulder. Come back through center, lower the forehead down to the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and really squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Feel the big toes and the insides of the heels touch. Start to press into the tops of the feet, squeeze the glutes, press down into the pubic bone, and lift the chest up. Notice the elbows if they start to flare out. Bring them in, wrap in, squeeze tight to the midline, lift the gaze up. You want to be able to almost peel the hands off the mat and you stay in the same spot. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower the forehead down to the mat. Bring the feet out wide, width of the mat. Walk the hands back towards the hips. Start to press into the hands. Lift the torso up. Drop the head back slowly. Keep pressing into the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades back behind the body. Good. Start to bend at the elbows. Pull the forehead towards the top of the mat as you lower it down. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press up. High straight arm plank. Send the hips high. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. Sway side to side. Find some beautiful movement through the body. Waking it up. Preparing it for anything that comes into your day. No surprises here. You'll be ready. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Let's shake the head yes again. Now press into the hands, really wrap in. Point the eyes of the elbows forward. Lower the heels down towards the mat. Gaze at the belly button. Send the hips high. Let's inhale the heels high off the mat. Tiptoe the feet up to meet the hands. When you reach the top, put a deep bend in the knees. Let the elbows grab the elbows, sway in your ragdoll. Let the head hang heavy. Find any organic movement that feels nice. Maybe a front to back rock or a sway or a bob side to side. But try to make it a point to really let the head go. Think as if you're gazing towards your belly button. You really want to let the head drop. We hold it up all day. On average, it weighs about, I think it's 8 or 10 pounds, something like that. So just give yourself a chance to let it go. Release the hands to the mat. Interlace the fingers behind the body. Let gravity take the hands over. Keep the bind, put a bend in the knees, press into the heels, and let the bind draw you up to standing. As you reach the top, take a breath, recalibrate. And then pull the bind down the back of the legs, little back bend here. Slowly come back up to standing. Head stacks over the shoulders. Release the hands, release the hands, bring the hands up to the sky. Gaze at the thumbs. Bring the hands to heart center. Bow your head, close your eyes. Take a breath here. Remember that intention or that prayer that you said at the beginning of your practice. Come back to that. Breathe life into it. Being grateful for all the blessings that we have been given. And working to share in those blessings with one another. Leading with the heart, leading with kindness. So let's move together. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gaze at the thumbs. Start a little back bend here. Press the hips forward, lean back. Inhale, come up, open the arms, swan dive, bend the knees, fold forward. Press into the hands as you bring the forehead towards the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the crown of the head forward, stomach in, back is flat. Exhale, we fold. Again, press into the hands, forehead towards knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step the feet back. Pause in your high straight arm plank here. Press into the hands. Find that protraction in the scapula, the rounding of the upper back. Stack the heels over the toes. Belly button in, tailbone down. Let's shift the body weight forwards and back. Getting the shoulders forward beyond the fingers, engaging through the quadriceps, the core. Shift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward, hold here, wrap in, eyes at the elbows point forward. Start to lower down for your chaturanga. Always an option to drop to the knees here. Inhale, pull the heart through, press into the tops of the feet. So you can press into the tops of the feet, lifting the knees, or you can keep them down on the mat. But we want the shoulders drawing back, shoulder blades squeeze towards one another, gaze up. Bring the chin to the chest, use the abdominal muscles to pull the hips up, rolling over the tops of the feet, meeting in a down dog. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hips and the right heel towards the left glute. So that right knee is pointing high towards the sky. Begin to circle out the ankles, spread out the toes. Draw some circles with the knee in one direction, and then switch to the other direction. Straighten the right leg, elevate on the left tiptoe, shift the body weight forward, right knee to forehead. Send it back. Right knee, right tricep. Try to tap it to the outside. Shift forward, elevate on the left tiptoes. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep. Send it back. Right knee to chest. We're doing 3 knee thrusters. Lower the right knee, lift. Press into the hands. This is going to help you step the foot forward. For 2, for 1. On that high lift, step the right foot forward. Inhale the arms up. High crescent lunge. So if you're one that always drops your knee to find balance, maybe try lifting it today. Work with the balance. It's not that you can't, it's just that you haven't practiced it yet. So practice, use this time. Draw the belly in. Notice if you start to spill the belly forward, wrap in. Cactus the arms, lean back. Inhale the arms up. Cactus, lean back. Inhale up. 1 more cactus, lean back. Inhale the arms up. Let's eagle our arms. Eagle, the left arm wraps under the right arm. So working to get the palms to touch, or you can bring the arms side by side if that's not quite as accessible in the shoulders. Let's lift the elbows, lean back. Pull the bind forward. Hover the bind in the belly over the right thigh. Lift your bind back through center. Bend the left knee, press off the ball of the left foot, wrap the left knee up and over the right leg for your Garudasana Eagle. Squeeze the knees and elbows into alignment. Try to draw the tailbone down, lift the upper body. Press into the right foot, lift the left knee up and in towards the chest. Send it back, release your bind, full airplane. Warrior 3 with airplane arms. So think about touching the pinkies behind the body. Find that up dog in the chest. Extend through the left leg. Hands come through heart center. Let's tap the left toes to the mat and then lift them back up. Tap for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back, high crescent lunge. Good. Bring the hands down to the instep of the right foot. Shimmy the right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Lower the left knee down for your lizard lunge. You can stay on the palms here, or you can make your way down to the forearms. Or if you have a book or block that you want to use, you can always place that under the hands or under the forearms. Just working with your body where it is today. Please, please, please try not to get frustrated with where you are. Always just be proud that you've showed up, that you're doing the work. It takes time, it takes consistency, it takes repetition. So it doesn't matter where you start, but it's just that journey that you keep going on. So you're doing great. It's always better than sitting on the couch. That's what I always say. Let's do a quad stretch. Reach the right hand back, place the right hand on the hip, gaze behind you. Or if you can start to bend the left foot up towards the glute, reach the right hand towards the left foot. Keep pulling the foot in towards the body, gazing towards the back. Slowly release. Plant the right hand, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the right foot back. Drop to the forearms, forearm plank. Lower the hips an inch, stack the heels over the toes. Press the backs of the knees out. Draw the belly in. Walk the feet in, dolphin. Gaze towards the belly button, press into the forearms. Start to press the chest towards the thighs. You can stay here if you were working that Pincha Mayurasana. You can lift a leg up, press off the ball of the grounded foot. Let the hips guide the way, stacking over the shoulders, pressing into the forearms, squeezing the legs together at the top. Meeting back in our dolphin. Press into the hands, downward facing dog is where we meet. Let's wipe the slate clean, shift forward, move through a chaturanga. Inhale through an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Send the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, left heel towards the right glute, left knee is high. Start to circle out the ankles, spread through the toes. Draw some circles with the left knee, warming up through the hip joint. Switch the direction. Straighten the left leg. Elevate on the right tiptoes, shift forward. Left knee to forehead, round. Send the left leg back. Left knee, left tricep, tap it to the outside. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep. Send it back. Left knee to forehead, working those 3 knee thrusters. Lower the left knee, press away, lift it up towards the chest. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Hold that lift, step the left foot forward. Inhale the arms up, high crescent lunge. Draw the belly in, try to strengthen the right leg. Cactus the arms, lean back, reach up. Cactus, lean back, reach up. Cactus, lean back, reach up. Ground it to all 4 corners of the left foot. Find your balance there, your stability in the strong right leg. Find your eagle arms, this time right arm under the left arm. Lift the elbows, lean back. Draw the bind forward, hover over the left thigh. Let this feel good, opening up the back. Lift your bind up. Bend the right knee, press off the ball of the right foot. Right knee wraps up and around the left leg. Eagle Garudasana. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and down the body. Squeeze the inner thighs together. It's a lot of squeezing in this posture. Inhale the right leg up, in towards the body, and then send it back, releasing your bind. Virabhadrasana 3 with airplane arms. Think about touching the pinkies behind you. Point or flex the right foot, but find the engagement through the right leg. Press into all four corners of the left foot. Gaze at one spot on the floor. Hands to heart center. Tap the right foot down to the mat. Lift it up. Tap the toes. Lift up. For 3, 2, and 1. Bend the left knee, step it back, high crescent lunge. Bring the hands down to the instep of the left foot. Shimmy the left foot towards the edge of the mat. Stay on the hands here. Make your way down to the forearms. Just take your time, finding that breath again. We hold so much in our hips. It takes a long time to let it go. So just take your time. Your body will start to open up. It'll feel so good. It'll feel so worth it. That's part of the journey. If you're able to do everything instantaneously, it wouldn't be so satisfying when you do finally find some depth in a posture. You wouldn't be as grateful. Let's work a quad stretch. So reach the left hand back. You can place it on the hip. Continue to draw the left shoulder back. Or you can start to bend up the right foot. Catch it with the hand. Keep gazing towards the back. Drawing the foot in towards the body. Slowly release the right foot. Plant the left hand, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back. Drop down to the forearm plank. Lower the hips an inch. Draw the belly in. Press into the forearms. Walk the feet in, dolphin. Gaze towards the belly button, press into the forearms. So if you work pincha on one side, let's try the other side. So do your non-dominant leg. We want to find balance on both sides. So find that stack of the hip. Pause in the split leg L shape. Then start to bring the legs together. It's all about getting the hips up over the shoulder. Press into the hands, downward facing dog. Bring the gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Lift the biceps by the ears. Draw the belly in, just like you were doing in that high crescent lunge. Notice if you let it spill out, wrap in. Sweep the right arm back, left arm forward. Come back through center, left arm back, right arm forward. Come back through center, hands to heart, rise to stand. Ground it to all four corners of the left foot. Bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh and start to sit the hips back. So in this little figure 4. Think about pulling the heart towards the ankle bone, sitting a little lower. Bring the left hand to the left hip, right piece fingers to the right big toe. Straighten out the left leg, extend the right leg forward. If you can't extend it straight, you can always keep a bend in the knee, or you can grab on underneath the right kneecap, the right shin. Open it up. Maybe gazing over the left thumb, really challenging that balance today. Come back through center. Extend the arms up, hold the right leg for 3, 2, 1. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Sweep the right leg back, lower the left hand down, extend the right arm up towards the sky. Stack the hips. Press into the left foot, flex through the sole of the right foot. Left hand can stay on the mat. Eventually left hand works its way to heart center. Start to bend the left knee, step it back, warrior two. Draw the tailbone down, belly in. Gaze over the front middle finger. Sit a little lower, scoot the left foot a little more forward. Draw the shoulder blades back and down the body. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Keep bending into the left knee, reaching back. Cartwheel the arms down. Plant the hands, step or float the left foot back. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale the arms up. Chest up, gaze up. You don't want to put your arms up here. Chin to chest, down dog. Gaze towards the belly button. Breathe. Bring the gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, forehead towards knees. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. I go on vacation for 1 week and I lose my mind. My feet are my hands are my feet. I'm all over the place. Let's pulse it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, lift up, lean back. Let's bring hands to heart center. So now ground into the right foot, bend up the left knee, bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Start to sit the hips back. Finding that figure 4, that wonderful stretch to the left hip. Bring the right hand to right hip, left piece fingers to left big toes. Start to straighten the right leg, extend the left leg forward. You can always have the bend or grab onto the left shin. Find your focus, find your balance, maintain the breath. Open the left leg up, right arm right. Gazing over the right thumb to really challenge your balance. Come back through center. Hold the left leg up, extend the arms up for 3, 2, 1. Sweep the left leg back, right arm down, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Really engage the right leg, turn it on, extend through the left leg. Eventually this left arm, it'll start to pull the torso up. This right finger set will just hover over the mat. Then you bring the right hand to heart center. Bend the right knee, step it back, warrior two, cartwheel the arms open. So let's really get into it. Scoot the right toes a little more forward, bend into the right knee. Find that wide warrior stance. Turn the left quadricep on, draw the tailbone down, extend through the arms. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Keep bending into the right knee, reaching back behind you. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float the right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. One more, inhale. Exhale. Let's lower down to our knees. So come up, we're finding our Ustrasana, our camel pose. So you can tuck the toes so the heels are a little elevated. Place the hands on the hips like you're about to put your fingers in your back pocket. Start to roll the shoulders back, press the hips forward, start to drop the head back. If you can release the right hand down and touch the heel, you can do that and then continue with the left hand. If you reach back and you notice you're kind of in no man's land, just dangling, you want to bring the hand back to the hips. So you want to find support here, whether it's on the hips or on the heels. But press the hips forward, that's what we want here. Drop the head back and press the hips forward, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. One more time, press the hips forward. Bring the hands back to the hips, slowly stack the head, Sit back on the heels, bring the hands to the lap, close the eyes. Recalibrate, breathe. Roll to the left hip, swinging the legs around. Extend the arms forward, and then lift the feet up, finding our Navasana boat pose. Reach through the hands, creating a long spine. So notice if you're dumping here, we want the heart lifting up. Exhale to a low boat, extend the legs out, and inhale, draw them in, low boat. So keep moving. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down to the back. Reach the arms overhead. Take a big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. Like you're just getting out of bed in the morning. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Rock the body side to side. Extend the legs up to the sky. Reach the hands up to the right shin. Lower the left leg down. And then let's switch, switch, switch. Keep the legs active. Keep them engaged. Draw the lower back down into the mat. Lift the shoulders up. Lift the heart towards the knees. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands behind the head. Alternate elbow to knee. Legs are active and engaged. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock up to your seat. Plant the hands behind you, fingers pointed towards your toes. Press into the feet, lift the hips up, reverse table, drop the head back. Lower the hips down. We'll do it again. Press into the feet, press into the hands, lift the hips up, drop the head back. Lower the hips down. Extend the legs out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Think about pulling the heart towards the toes here. Toes are flexed. All of these forward folds are so good with digestion. So doing forward folds, doing balancing poses, strengthening poses, it really is a total body workout. And then if you add the element of prayer, spirituality, it just works the body out. Mind, spirit, body, all working in harmony, all working in union. Inhale, come up. Extend the right leg out. Sole the left foot towards the inner right thigh. Inhale the arms up. Twist towards the right leg and fold. Notice if the left shoulder pops up, try to bring it down. Inhale, come up. Bring the right hand towards right knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist back. Remember to keep the right quad engaged, right toes flexed. Bring the right hand towards the knee. Reach the left hand over towards the right foot. Side body stretch. Inhale, come up. Plant the left hand behind you. Roll to the left knee. Press into the right foot. Sweep the right hand back. Drop the head back. Lower the hips down. Extend the left leg out. Bring the sole of the right foot towards the inner left thigh. Inhale the arms up. Twist towards the left leg and fold. Because I think it's really beautiful how science and the spiritual side of yoga, or even the Christian faith, whatever you believe in, I think it all hybrids itself really beautifully. Like, I know the science of breathing through the nose, it filters the air, it strengthens the diaphragm, but also, how I was reading this morning in James 3, and it's how vicious the tongue can be. Inhale, come up. Bring the right hand behind you, left hand to the knee, left foot flex, gaze over the right shoulder. It's like you control an entire horse with a bit in its mouth, or a mighty ship can be controlled by a small rudder. A big forest fire can be started with a small spark. That's what our tongue can do. It's so small, but it can have such a negative, oftentimes, effect. Bring the hand that's behind you over towards the left foot, side body stretch. So it's important to often keep our mouths closed, to listen. There's power in observing, there's power in listening. Reach the right hand up, right hand behind you, roll to the right knee, sweep the left arm back, a little back bend, drop the head back. Lower the hips down. Bring the soles of the feet together, a little butterfly stretch. So that too, not only do we find balance doing these postures, strengthening the left and right sides, but also just finding that balance in your life, whether it's your relationships, your faith, whatever it may be, your time. Inhale, come up. Plant the soles of the feet. Knees are bent. Extend the arms forward, chin to chest, roll down. Hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side. Because I think I so often have an attitude of, there's no excuses. You have to get on your mat every day, and I do. But it's like, oh, what about the other things? What about the spiritual side? It's more important. So making time also for other things that are important. Extend the legs up towards the sky, circle out the ankles, spread through the toes. Extend the arms up towards the sky, circle out the wrists. Just closing the eyes here, starting to let the body wind down. Soften through the eyes. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Pull the knee in, press the right knee out. So start to really analyze where you spend your time and what's important to you. I do think having a healthy body is important. But I do think faith is important. I do think how you spend your time, how you spend your thoughts, the words that you say, it all has an effect. Hug the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee over towards the left, gaze to the right. Come back through center, hug both knees into the chest. Bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh, interlace the fingers behind the right leg. Pull the right knee in. Extend the right leg long, hug the left knee in towards the body. Draw the left knee over towards the right, gaze towards the left. Come back through center, hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees, forehead to knees, chin to chest. Take a big inhale here, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Shavasana. Palms face up, feet fall away. Allow the eyes to soften, the brow to unfurrow, the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth. Find stillness. I will leave you here in this final Shavasana. As always, take as much time as you need. Take as much time as you have. I hope that you feel strong. I hope that you feel balanced. And I hope that if you identify somewhere in your life that is causing you to be out of balance, I hope you really start to dive a little deeper into that. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel alive, what fills your heart. And that'll help you find your balance. So I will see you next time. Take care. Namaste. Bye.